Hello. Welcome back. Week 19, Carnivore Journey. Oh my goodness, what is going on? This is crazy. We got 1 week left before the wedding. What has happened? Let's check it out. All right, week 19 in the books, as I always say. This has been the crazy week. So, first of all, it's Friday. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I normally record on Tuesday, but things happened and I don't want to get too into the weeds, but I now have to spend a lot more time in the office and I work nights, so I don't get to record like I normally do, and it's a tighter time frame and whatever. But anyway, last week, we did the extended fast, 87 and a half hours. This week, I did exactly a 72-hour fast. And oh my goodness, it was so easy. So easy. I was going to go for another like 87, 88-hour fast. But the fiance was getting a little aggravated, fasting too much and whatever. But I'll talk to her. We'll address that. No, in all seriousness, though, it was the evening of the 72-hour fast when I was about to break it, and I totally felt like I could just go until morning. But I told her I would eat and I would have some bone broth, and I did. But here's the crazy thing. I didn't write down what the weight was the morning of the 72-hour fast. I'll put it right there. The funny thing is that I broke the fast with bone broth, and then I had a can of chicken breast, and I also had a little bit of ground turkey. And my weight went up 0.3 pounds, I think, the next morning, which is crazy to me because whatever the weight was that I lost, I was very active that day. I got a ton of steps. I was running errands, doing whatever. And it just was mind-boggling that the day after a fast, after a 72-hour fast of only eating, bone broth, a can of chicken. The bone broth has, I think, 90 calories in it. The can of chicken, a couple hundred. And then the ground turkey, I don't know, guesstimate several hundred calories there. That my body went up. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, so I broke that fast, ate that stuff. My weight went up. Yesterday, oh gosh, what did I have? Cut. What the hell did I have yesterday? And action. Okay, so yesterday, I had hard-boiled eggs and a bunch more, like a lot more of that ground turkey. And this morning, I was down like 1.5 pounds from the day before. So anyway, point being that overall, I did end up losing this week. I'm down 1.6 pounds for the week from last Thursday, I think, because Thursday morning was the morning that I broke that other fast. And I am down 45.8 pounds. I weighed in this morning at 238.8. So that means we have 4.2 pounds to go to hit the 50-pound goal mark before the wedding. And the wedding is 1 week from today, tomorrow. One week from tomorrow. I guess that's probably the better way to say it, right? So, can I do it? The rest of this week, so I'm going to do another fast. And I'm going to try, I just want to hit that 50-pound mark. I'm not going to be crazy, do anything, dangerous. But I am going to do another fast. I'm going to stick with like steak and eggs, pure protein. I think I'm even going to cut out the dairy. I was doing heavy whipping cream, and I'm just going to do steak and eggs and butter. Oh, and I guess bacon. So another BBBE for the next few days, and then another 48-hour, give or take, fast, maybe 72. I don't know. But man, I want to hit that 50-pound mark. We are so close. Can I do it? So last week I ended, and I told you we had my friend's kid coming into town, and yeah, it was fine. The only kind of downside to that was it was him and his girlfriend, me and the fiance, and we griddled. We made burgers and French fries and stuff. No, I did not partake in the French fry. I might have tasted a little end of one, but I think what I did was I had some keto buns with the burgers, which I know it's not carnivore. I get it. But I wanted to have something. But I will say, I think those keto buns either made me retain water or whatever, because I went up over that weekend. I went up, I think 3-point-something pounds, which stunk, but that's okay. It's okay. We're still on course. We're on track. I don't know if I'm going to make it to exactly 50 pounds, but dang it, I'm going to try. So we will see. I am feeling fantastic. I hit the gym yesterday, and I felt great. Everything is just feeling awesome. The clothes are fitting better. Everything. Win all the way around. Now, I will say the other day, I've said this before, so I know I'm repeating myself, but if you're new here, I had a pounding headache. Pounding. I went to bed. I woke up and it was still throbbing. I had some coffee, thought it would go away. So yes, guess what? I had to get rid of it. A lot of salt. I took I think it was almost a tablespoon of salt in a glass of warm water, and I just chugged it like a shot. Headache was gone within, I'm going to say 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. So electrolytes, they are so important, and man, will they make you, if you don't have them, they'll make you feel like poop. And if you do have them, you feel fantastic. So and you think I would know by now, doing this for 19 weeks, you'd think I'd be, hey, have electrolytes. But yeah, so that's where we are at. We have, like I said, about 6 or 7 days for me to hit that 50-pound mark, because I am going to break my carnivore diet, way of eating, whatever you want to call it, like a few days before the wedding, because like I said, I don't want my stomach to be all upset on the night of the wedding when we're having cake and alcohol and pasta and bread. All the things. Anyway, so, and also here's another thing. So as I mentioned in the previous video, if you didn't see it, you should go check it out. Check it out. Wherever it is. It's probably down. You probably have to go search for it. Or it'll link to it at the end of the video. But as I said in the last video, so we are leaving the very next day after the wedding to go, for our quote unquote honeymoon, which is about 6 hours away. So I don't want to be sick in the car. I don't want upset stomach issues. And then while we're on the honeymoon, we're gonna eat some more stuff. So if anyone, I asked last week, no one answered me. So if someone does know this week, I would appreciate it. If you know of a good way to break a fast, I'm sorry, not a fast, to kind of ease out of carnivore without messing up your stomach. And also, one of the things that I did notice is when I exit carnivore previously, my face breaks out, and that would not be good for a wedding. I think most of that is due to if I have like sweets or anything with like chocolate in it or whatever, like it seems to make my face break out. So I'm be avoiding that But if you know, please leave a comment and let me know how you've done it before, because I would appreciate it. There's going to be a million pictures, obviously, and I don't want like pimples and blotches on my face for these pictures, even though I think there's a tool you can use to get rid of that stuff. So we'll see. So I am going to cut this one a little bit short because it's Friday. I have to get editing to upload, and I got a lot of other stuff to do. Down to crunch time, we got stuff to buy and things to put together and all sorts of chores and errands and stuff and whatever to get ready for this thing. So with that, I will see you guys in a week. Hopefully 4.2 pounds lighter. Wish me luck. I'll see you on the next one. Captain Dave out. Please do the thing, and I'll catch you next week.